We have a gentleman who is known as the Watchdog on Wall Street, conservative strategist, money manager, and host of one of the longest-running nationally syndicated financial radio shows. We're going to talk a little bit about the government shutdown and a few other things. Please welcome to the show, Chris Markowski. How are you, Chris?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you today?
Doing well.
So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Well, first of all, I know we've got the shutdown. How is the shutdown going to affect Wall Street, Chris?
Well, in some respects, I think that the expectations leading up to it, like today, should be a pretty volatile day in the overall markets. But I think once the shutdown occurs, I don't think it's going to affect Wall Street much at all. It's going to be pretty much business as usual. I think the debt ceiling debate, that's another topic, which might make things volatile once again. I think Wall Street and I think the country are kind of tired of all the nonsense and all the uncertainty that's been going on over the past several years. But Wall Street, manages to meander through. And if you take a look at the markets coming off the lows in 2009, it's been pretty darn strong for a period of time.
Yeah.
But in order to take the country to the next level, we need to start having some of that more generic growth from the middle class. And I think that the fear is that Obamacare and other government regulations are holding that facet back.
Okay. Now, I also see that there's some things going on with the Fed right now with Larry Summers withdrawing his name from consideration. Is that correct?
Yes, Larry knew that he wasn't going to get the position, so he kind of withdrew his name from consideration. And Janet Yellen is now the front runner. And the Fed looks like it's going to stay the course and it's going to keep printing money. I don't know how long we're able to do this, because eventually you're going to get to a point in time where you're going to really devalue the currency. It hasn't happened yet, but $80 billion a month is not chump change. Yeah,
that's a lot of money. Now, this lady, nobody really has heard of her, really, outside of financial circles. Can you tell us a little bit about her?
Well, she's more of they call her the dovish facet of the Fed, meaning that she is more apt to go out there and print more money and stay the course from what Ben Bernanke has been doing. There's been a growing chorus of people within the Federal Reserve that says this is, enough is enough. We've got to let the economy stand on its own, and she's not one of them.
Oh, wow. And so what else is going on with the Fed? I mean, as far as, a lot of people, and just break it down for us real quick. I mean, a lot of people really don't know what the Fed does, I mean, just the average listener. Can you just give us a little quick kind of synopsis on it?
Wow. I mean, a quick snap and explaining the Fed, I think is probably one of the hardest questions I ever got in my life.
That's a good question. That's a good one. Yay.
It's as complex as the Fed. You know what? They print money right now.
They print money.
And
they're the ones that load
right now is they use up a lot of toner cartridges.
And they load the money into the banks, right?
Well, yeah. Well, what they have been doing is not loading the money into the banks, is they've been letting our government get the money. They're buying treasuries, meaning that which in effect keeps interest rates down, but also allows our government to continue spending.
Wow. I know we were just talking about that a little earlier. I mean, we're here in Michigan, and Detroit is going into bankruptcy. And I guess there was some copy just the other day showing that Detroit is going to get $300 million from the federal government. So again, they're just printing.
There's an old saying about throwing good money after bad.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to kind of retrench there in Detroit and kind of start over again. And I think you're going to throw more money at the situation unless it's involved with restructuring and doing things differently. I think that you guys realize that money probably might end up getting lost somewhere.
Yeah, that's like the definition of insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So, hey, we really appreciate you coming on today, Chris. Thank you so much. And where can somebody get some more information about what you have to offer?
Everything's available at my website, watchdogonwallstreet.com.
Watchdogonwallstreet.com. Very, very succinct and brief. Thank you so much, Chris. Have a good day.
Got it, gentlemen. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.